Hey friends, I need some advice. So over the summer, I built a rehearsal space in my garage, and I did this because, as anyone in the Toronto music scene knows, it's super hard to get rehearsal time these days. A bunch of the good rehearsal spaces shut down, so you have to book super far in advance if you're renting hourly rooms. Monthly rooms cost an insane amount of money. So I decided I wanted to, take all that out of the equation, build my own space, and just have that space as a place where my band can be creative, unconstrained by rental times, etc. You get it. I live in a condo townhouse, so the adjacent units are part of the same building as my unit, so I anticipated noise was going to be an issue. So I talked with my dad, who's much handier than I am, and together we came up with a plan to soundproof the garage. So together over a couple of months during the summer, we built all these soundproofing panels and installed them on all the walls. We put these sound absorbing tiles on the floor. We did a whole bunch of work. It looks like this finished product. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, by the end of it, we thought we'd done a pretty good job. Like, you'd go in the garage, it was eerily quiet. There was like no echo off of anything. So like towards late summer, I started testing the waters with the occasional practice. Didn't hear anything from the neighbors, who, by the way, they'd stayed abreast of the whole project over the summer because, it's this weird construction project going on and all these houses are close together. So, they'd come down and talk to us, figure out what we were doing. They knew I was in the band. They knew why we were doing the soundproofing, etc., etc. And it's worth noting as well, for these practices, the only thing that's stage volume is the drums. Everything else is just going through in-ears. There's no amps because I was really trying to keep it as quiet as possible, given that noise was probably going to be an issue. So anyway, now we're about 6 months out from when I started doing those rehearsals and, having them reasonably regularly. Every 4 to 6 weeks or so, I'd have something in there, and I'm starting to think we're in the clear. Not going to hear anything from the neighbors, right? Well, today we're wrapping up practice and I hear a loud banging on my garage door, and I go over to see what it is, and sure enough, one of the neighbors has finally decided to complain. Tonight wasn't exceptionally loud. She's been able to hear it this whole time and it has been tormenting her, but she has only just found it within herself to complain. So I'm left with a little bit of a dilemma here, because on the one hand, I totally get where she's coming from. I mean, if I'd spent the last 6 months being assailed by random 2-hour intervals of loud drumming below my house, I'd be pissed too. But on the other hand, I've put a lot of time, money, and energy into this space, and I really don't want to go back to the nightmare of booking hourly rooms again in Toronto. So anyway, let me know what to do in the comments. I mean, I'm going to head over there tomorrow with some apology chocolates and a bottle of wine and try to smooth things over, but yeah, I'm at a